Hey everyone, welcome back to Linux for Noobs. Today we are diving into something that makes Linux commands way more powerful: flags and options. You have probably seen commands like ls-l or rm-rf and thought, what are these tiny little after the dash? Well, those are called flags or options, and they are the secret sauce to making commands do exactly what you want. And let's break it down. As usual, we will open up the terminal. Think of Linux command like a person. By itself, it can do only one thing, but when you give it a tool or a weapon like flag or an option, it behaves differently. For example, we have a command ls which is used to list all the files and directories in the current working folder. So now we're going to use flags and option with the ls. In order to understand it, I can give you another analogy. So you can give the ls command like a pair of glasses to see hidden files. So without wasting any time, let's get into it. We have ls. If I hit enter, you will see it will show you the folders. However, it does not show the hidden folders, for example. So for that, I'm gonna type ls, then space, then dash, then a. So it's gonna show me all the hidden folders as well. So in order to recognize the hidden folders, remember they start with a dot. For example, if I have a config folder, if I put a dot in front of its name, then it's gonna become a hidden folder. So let's clear it up. This is how you usually use the flag. So you can type ls then dash a. There are two types of options. The first is short options, which are also called flags. So right now which we are using is a flag or a short options. You can think short options or flags like a toggle or switches. They just flip something on or off, right? And on the other hand, we have long options, and they typically start with two dashes. Then instead of a single character, the long option has a word. For example, version. So it's going to show me which version of ls I have installed, right? So I'm gonna clear it up. So now you know the difference. Usually the flags and options are used interchangeably. Do not get confused. If it's a single character, then it is a short option or a flag. If it is double dash and then a word, then it's a long option. Let's try some examples. First I'm going to type ls, then as we know it's only going to show me the folders. But what if I want to see more? What if I want to see the file permissions, date they are modified or date they are created? So then I can type ls dash l and hit enter. So now you can see it is showing me the ownership of the files and directories as well as the timestamps. Alright, so this is how you can make a simple Linux command much more powerful than it actually is by using options and flags. And similarly, I can combine these two flags as well. For example, I can type ls then dash l and a, and what it's gonna do, it's gonna show me the long list like we are seeing on the screen as well as the hidden folders, because we have combined two flags. Hit enter. Now you can see, now it's showing all the folders including hidden folders in the long format. And I could have typed it like this way as well, like dash l then a separately, but the thing is typing dash la is much more easier, obviously, so you can try it on your own. The next command we are going to use remove files. So rm is short for remove. Let's create a folder and a file first. Let me minimize it. So now I'm gonna type cd desktop. Now we are in the desktop. I'm gonna make a folder here called my folder. Hit enter. So now we have a folder here, my folder. I'm gonna go inside my folder, and then I'm gonna create a test file. I'm gonna call it test.txt. So now if I go to my folder, I will have a test file. I'm gonna close it. But if I want to remove this file, I can type rm and then name of the file, which is test.txt, and then hit enter. So if you go in the folder, you won't see the file anymore, and I'm gonna close it. So what if I want to delete this folder? I have to type rm and then I can type my folder, but it's gonna give us the error, and I'll tell you why. We have to go back first, my bad. So if I type rm then my folder, it's gonna say cannot remove my folder, it's a directory. So basically rm is saying that I cannot delete this because it's a directory, not a file. So for that we're gonna use a flag rm then dash r. So here r is for recursive, so we want to run this command recursively. So that means wipe out everything in that directory. So I'm gonna type rm then dash r and then name of the directory. Hit enter. Okay, so now the folder is gone. So next up we're gonna use the ls command, and now we will use the long options. So ls, then I'm gonna type help and hit enter. Now you can see all these flags which you can use with the ls command. So you can go through this. If you find this overwhelming, I will tag the most commonly used flags and options in the description, so don't forget to check it out. If you also want to find which flag or options are available with a particular program like cp or rm or ls, you can always type man, which is for manual. Then you need to type the command for which you want to open the manual. For example, I want the manual of ls program. I can type man then space ls, hit enter. It's gonna show me the manual, so you can go through it. You will find some interesting stuff. And anyway, I have given you enough information which is good enough to do everyday tasks. So unless if you're really curious, you can always go through this. If you want to quit it, you need to press q, then you can quit the manual. So that's it, options and flags. Before we wrap up this video, I would like to tell you one thing, that the options and the flags, they are not universal. So each and every command or program have their own flags and options. For example, ls dash a, the dash a here means something, but the same dash a will mean something else if you are using some other command. So dash a or any option or flag is not universal or the same for all the commands. Each and every command or a program like ls, cp, mv, they all have their own set of options and flags. So if you want to learn, you can always go through the manuals like man, copy paste, and it's going to give you the manual of the copy paste command. And similarly, you can type cp --help as well, so it will show you all the flags you can use with this copy paste. That's it for today, and If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more beginner friendly Linux content. In the next video, I will be covering something even more interesting called wildcards. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Stay tuned and I will see you in the next one. Bye.